Day 2. I have driven out, got up a little bit earlier and managed to get out a little bit sooner, which is good because I was going a little further away. This is more like a 45-minute drive, or maybe longer because I go real slow when it's not 100% safe conditions, which driving up 2 mountains, up and down 2 mountains after 3 days after snowfall, the roads were okay. They weren't clear, but they've been plowed. There wasn't any spot where I was like, whoa, but still, take it slow. Especially for someone who's inexperienced at driving in snow. I hurt my finger. Plan for today is to mostly focus on audio. So what I have set up is my 2 mics that I usually use to record that stuff. It's usually on a tripod. I've added a handle that I'll take on and off if I need to, if I actually feel like setting it up, if I get to a point where I don't want to be holding it the whole time. Main focus today is to try to record audio. I've got my audio recorder in a bag that I'll wear on my belt. I mostly won't be doing vlogging today because I have to be quiet to do audio. So if I wear a mic and be walking around talking, it's not going to work too well. But because I can't just do that and I'm very visual, I will be bringing the camcorder. It'll have a shotgun mic, and I just decided these are 2 separate things. I thought about how I could try to sync them up, but I'll be stopping and starting both of them, recording depending on what's happening. I'm not going to worry about it. If I see something that I want to get on video, that's what that camera is for. If I just do audio all day, then that's what happens, and I'll just carry that with me. It's cold. There's snow everywhere on this mountain. I didn't go nearly as far. I've been to this mountain once before, and that's what I was thinking. This is the least populated place, and that's what I want, is to have no people so I can get the audio and hopefully hear some birds. That is my goal. The sun is just now starting to come up, so I am going to get out of the car and get going. Okay, so yeah, it's about 3 hours later, I think. We are wrapping up for the day. It was an interesting experience. I think I've got a lot of work to do. Research, learning. Really difficult to record audio when you're walking around and moving, because every time a cable moves or your grip changes on the mic or anything, it picks that up. And it's loud. So that is a problem when it comes to the recording process. It causes the audio to not sound very good. So I wound up sitting for a good portion of it. I thought we had a good bit there for wildlife. Right at the beginning, shortly after I walked out, just after sunrise. There's a plane. Just after sunrise, I didn't go too far, but in walking, there was just a few moments where it was just suddenly birds. They were everywhere. They were right over me. They were right on top of me. And they were all over the place. I saw woodpeckers. I saw chickadees and sparrows. And they were so close to me. So I'm really hoping that the audio comes out. I don't think I was able to get anything on video because I couldn't really see. It was still very bright. Dark. It was not very bright. I did put the shotgun mic on the camcorder as well, but I think that one will have a less success rate. First of all, it's a lot noisier. It's not really, that's kind of the combined solution, being like, well, here, so you can do both at once, but that doesn't make it great. This recorder here, yeah, I'm backlit. You're not going to be able to see anything. Anyway, that recorder there is a lot less noisy, and that's why I use that one specifically. Alright, you go there, I need to get a bag out of the front. So there was a a woodpecker right next to me that I tried to get on video, but he was on the other side of the tree. So I don't think that worked out too well. Let me get my other bag. The plan worked pretty well as far as not getting disturbed. There was nobody here the whole time. There were some people that were driving up near at the same time that I was this morning, but interestingly, I don't know where they went. They must have gone further into the mountain. If they were hunting, I haven't heard a single gunshot, so they were actually hunting and not just target practice like I hear a lot of around here. That handle I talked about when I attached the tripod, that was useless. That made the noises much worse when I started out, where I could just hear everything because I was holding it from there and the cables were all over the place. So that quickly got ditched into my pocket, where then it bumped onto the camera. And then I dropped it at one point. It was a whole thing. So I thought, because of that, birds this morning, I went, oh, this will be great. This is exactly where I can come tomorrow with the big camera, because I'm still not sure where to go for that. There's plenty of wildlife here. This is great. And instead, never saw anything else really the rest of the day. Or heard too much else either. So, whoops. Bumping my mic, trying this without the lav, because I didn't want to try to get that whole thing set up as well. It is quite cold up on top of this mountain. I walked in snow the whole time. There's a good couple inches of snow, so that was fun. Could have used thicker gloves. I went and got my hot hands. Those little sealed up little thing. Shake it up. It reacts with the oxygen in the air and heats up. And I put them inside my gloves to keep my hands warm, because that's really, everything else was fine. It was just the hands for the most part. Camera away. Get you put away. Get you put away. Clip you up here. So tomorrow will be interesting. I do want to get back out with the big camera, and I was really debating about whether or not to try to do audio or not, because I thought, well, I've had so much luck lately getting footage by being able to walk around more than when I was just kind of stationary, which makes sense. But with the big camera, it's so much more difficult. There's a lot more heavy pieces of equipment to move. So, okay, that's everything there. I am going to stop on my way out. The last time I was here was summer, April, May, something like that. And I got some video of the overlook, the mountains. And I kind of walked to one part there, but you couldn't really see everything. So I'm going to do that on my way out, because that's, as you're leaving, as you get ready to leave, there's a place where you can pull over, and there's a place where an overlook where you can see everything. So I want to do that. I want to get some video of that just to show what it's like when you can see the mountains, the other mountain, and the landscape with snow and everything behind me. And then I'm done for the day. I'm tired. It's been a few hours. It's cold. I gotta figure out where to go tomorrow so I can do something with the big camera. I'm still, right now my thought is, if I can find a place, I'll still go set up in the blind and set the audio just off to the side, because that really, if I learned anything today, it's that I have to take the audio setup and just set it down and leave it. I can't handhold that. I know that there are ways to handhold different things, especially if you've got one that's on a grip. This isn't it. I couldn't do it. So, I was going to do it for today. See you tomorrow.